Hey, Mr. Herdum here. We're going to go over scientific notation today. So it's an alternate way of writing numbers, usually in a very large or very small forms. Usually it is number sign, decimal point, number sign, times 10 to your power, like that. Okay? If the exponent is between negative 2 and 2, you do not need to use scientific notation. If it is greater than 2 or less than negative 2, you use scientific notation. You don't use scientific notation with money or temperature. You have to have a coefficient. It must be 1 to between 1 and 10. The exponent must be a number, right? And then if the exponent is positive, move the decimal to the right, which means it's greater than 10, the number. Okay. If the exponent is negative, move the decimals to the left, which means it's a decimal. Addition and subtraction, exponent must be the same. Multiplication, multiply the coefficients and add the exponents if you're going to do it in your head. Division, divide the coefficients and then subtract the exponents. Remember, not all normal form numbers will show up on calculator. What do I mean by that? If you have like 6 times 0, there's only so many spaces on the calculator that the calculator can display. So if you're going from scientific to decimal form, it might not show the decimal form. Okay? When you're doing the above calculations, must be done by your hand. Your calculator will also do them for you. We will be using the E key. Okay? Love the bells. E. Just E. The E key replaces times, tens, and carats. Don't use tens, times, or carats. We do not want to use them. What happens is when you divide by these things and you use those 10 times or carats, it actually multiplies and you get the wrong answer. Okay? We're going to be using graphing calculators. Okay? So if I wanted to type in 3.28 times 10 to the negative 3 on the calculator, I'm going to type in 3.28 second x to the negative 1, which will put an E on the screen. Then I'm going to type in negative 3 and then equals. Like this. Here's my calculator. Ooh, nice calculator, Mr. Harridan. Okay. You're going to type in 3.28 second. That gets all these blue functions working. E. Notice that there is just one E on the screen. Negative 3. And then it puts it into a decimal form. Okay. There is also a mode button on here. You can have it in decimal form or scientific if you want your answers to come out scientific. So I can hit that and now it comes out in a scientific form every time. Okay, let's go on to page 5. Page 5. Okay. Converting to scientific notation. Now notice that these numbers are greater than 10. So these should all have positive exponents. So if we want the exponent here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.51 times 10 to the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 2.349 times 10 to the fifth. Or you can just type your number in on the calculator, 9260, and it spits it out in scientific notation. Now remember, this E means times 10, so you write down 9.26 times 10 to the third. Okay. Over here, these are decimals. So you should have a negative exponent. Okay. So now we're trying to place the decimal point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2.31 times 10 to the negative 6. Move this one over 1. 9.5000. Those zeros are significant, so I'm going to write those down. You'll learn that in the next lesson. Times 10 to the negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 3.549 times 10 to the negative fifth. Okay. Here we go again. These have positive exponents, so these numbers should be greater than 10. So 5.3 times 10 to the seventh. So it's 5, 3, 9, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1.12 times 10 to the third. 1, 1, 2, that's 1, 2, 3. Or you can also use your calculator if you really wanted to, as long as the answer will fit on the screen. I'm going to switch the mode over to normal for this. Clear, negative 2.35, second E. Remember, no times, no tens, no carrots, just E's. Okay, 5. And we get negative 235000. Okay. Over here, that the exponents are negative. So we should get decimals here. So this is 5.39, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop the decimal point. Okay. Cool trick I can show you here. Ready? 1.12 times 10 to the negative 3. This works for the negative exponents. 112. It says 3, so you write 3 zeros, and then you put the decimal point after the first 0. That works as well. Negative 235, 5 zeros, and then you put the decimal point between after the first 0. There you go. Okay, here we go. Perform the following math functions and express the answer in correct scientific notation. So first thing I do here, this is ones I use the calculator for, especially adding and subtracting, because you have to get off the same exponents. It's just a pain. So I'm going to put my mode into scientific, clear, and then I'm just going to type in what the problem says. 3.20 second E3 plus 9.77 second E2. Well, the answer is 4.177 times 10 to the third. 3.20 second E3 minus 9.77 second E2. 2.223 times 10 to the third. Can you see that answer? I hope you can. Okay. The next one. 3.20 second E 3 divided by 9.77 second E 2. And I divided on that one, so I actually did the bottom one first. Awesome. 3.28 times 10 to the 0. Remember, 10 to the 0 is 1. So it is 3.28 is the answer. And then finally, 3.20 second E 3 times 9.77 second E 2. Did you see me type in a 10 or a caret or a times when I did my times 10? No. Do you know why? Because it leads to wrong answers some of the time. 3.1264 times 10 to the 6th. Okay. You guys are champions. The legend is